Sri Ritish Goyal, MD of GIBS, Bollywood star Rajkumar, Principal Madam Dr. Pallavi Shubhankar De, badminton champion. Where are you, boss? Oh, that's you. Okay. Congratulations, first of all, in reaching great heights in badminton. Your achievements in badminton, congratulations to you. And my dear students of GIBS who are here, beginning your journey of BBA and MBA. I don't know how much of an inspiration I'm going to be to all of you. The most important thing is self-inspiration, self-motivation. This is what I did in my climb to the little success which I have reached. And I would like to, at this juncture, before it slips off my mind, I would like to thank Mr. Ritish Goyal and his entire team, faculty members, in having me and honoring me as the chief guest on this wonderful inaugural session of the BBA and the MBA. All you students are so lucky, so fortunate that you are in a campus where you have to start climbing the ladder of becoming a good business, a good, honest, sincere businessman. When I stressed upon honest, because that is the key to be successful. Honesty with total sincerity. And there are so many keys to be a successful businessman or a successful human being. You see, you got to have a lot of dedication, determination, and discipline. I would put discipline ahead of the two because it builds one's character. And when you have a good character, it takes you a very long way. You're liked by one another. And you got to pick up those right things in the right perspective to have that discipline. You see, every house has a different upbringing. Every family has a different upbringing. You don't have to go outside to learn from one another. You learn in your own family. Your brothers are different from one another. Your sister, brother, parents are in a different mindset. So that itself is a learning process for all of us. And you got to be a good observer. You see, all of us are born with some gifted talent. And we got to know where we belong. And when you know where you belong, you start aiming for the goals, ambitions, etc., etc. And then knowing your own strength, your own capabilities, you got to work hard. There is no shortcut to success, which you all are aware of. And you're no school students, you're all beginning a journey to be good businessmen and women. So I don't have to, I'm not from any business background, by the way. All right. I've been an average student in my school, more of a sporting person. Nobody told me to play cricket. Nobody guided me. There were no coaches in our time. There were no guides in our time. Right? My parents were only concerned about study, study, study. पढ़ो, डिग्री लो और गवर्नमेंट की नौकरी लो. काय को गवर्नमेंट की नौकरी लो? Because my father was a government employee. Okay? So there was that sporting blood gifted to me. Right? So it's the gift which I had into me, which I sharpened it, looking into the bigger sportsmen, and tried to absorb that into me. Nobody told me also to look into iconic sports person, may it be any discipline of sport. Right? But it was a gifted ability to pick up the good things what I see from whoever. Right? So this is what was my upbringing. Okay, let me not go into the upbringing of how I climbed up the ladder of success. Of course, when you climb up the ladder of success in various disciplines of life, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from your own group. So this is how you got to keep learning. The best, whoever is the best in your group, try to pick up the good from him or her and put it into practice, into your own capabilities, into your own self. And this is how you got to progress. And believe me, there are going to be lots of ups and downs in everybody's walk of life. You got to accept those. You learn a lot by losing. जब ठोकर लगती है ना इंसान को, जब ही संभलता है. So on that count, you learn a lot by your shortcomings, by looking into your negativities, and you got to be very alert on that. What I would like to just convey without taking much of your time, because there is a very good entertainer from Bollywood who is going to make you laugh. He has been playing big comedy roles in the Bollywood Hindi movies. Right? Now, I'm going to pass on a few alphabets to you all, and they have a tremendous depth into it. First, 3 W's. In our time, in my school days, before I could climb the state level and then zone level and India level, I used to hear about the 3 great W's. I was wondering who these 3 great W's were. And they were all the iconic cricketers who are acknowledged as they were the best in cricket at that time. They were Weeks, Worrell, and Walcott, all from West Indies. Okay? Like those 3 W's. The first W is you got to tell yourself, who am I? It has a tremendous depth. When you look into who am I, the next is, what am I? The third W is, where am I going? It has a tremendous depth, my dear students. Go into it deeply. Who am I? Where did I come from? Which is my background? What are my parents? What did they do? And what am I? And where am I heading? What did my parents do? You know, you got to go backwards to take the forward step of where you belong and what you're going to do. Along with these 3 W's, there are many other alphabets which take you to very important qualifications. The 3 simple Ds are also there, where determination, dedication, and discipline. And it's very easy to guide and teach. You have the wonderful, highly qualified, eminent professors in the GIBS, in the college which you are in, with tremendous facilities, amenities provided to you all. In my college days, in my school days, we never had these facilities, right? So you're all blessed. When I say blessed, and you all have been blessed by the Almighty Lord to start with, to come into this world through your parents, hail and hearty. Right, I don't have to go into the depth of Madam Pallavi has inspired you all, motivated you all as to how you should climb the ladder of success. Right? So on those basis, follow whoever, observe the speakers who talk to you, teachers, your professors. How did they become a professor? How did Ritesh Goyal become the MD? How did he own this college of GIBS? Such a fantastic facility. How? How did he climb the ladder? And how did so-and-so reach the top? May it be a politician, may it be a film star, may be any discipline, maybe a doctor, engineer, businessman, big businessman. You see, everywhere you got to be very truthful, honest, and sincere. And that'll be the key. And the best way to evaluate and to progress on a day-to-day life, which I do every day, every night, is to talk to yourself every night. Before you go into your deep slumber, talk to yourself, keep your eyes open, look into the ceiling of your room. What did I do right from the time I opened my eyes? Kya kiya maine? I looked at the portrait of my God. God is in all forms. You can take him in any form. The first thing when you open your eyes is to thank the Almighty Lord for waking you up hale and hearty. Right from there on, what you did, moment, second by second, talk to yourself. Went to the washroom, went into the puja room, prayed to the Almighty Lord for waking me up hale and hearty. From there on, what did I do? Etc. and etc. and etc. and etc. And when you come to the end, to go to sleep, you evaluate yourself, analyze yourself. Did I have a good day? Or did I have a bad day? What all I did? Did I hurt somebody? How many lies did I say? How many good people I met, etc., etc., etc. If you have not had a good day in your college, in your class, or in your whatever, the next day should be a better day. That's the best way to evaluate yourself on a day-to-day basis and to progress. You got to be progressively active with creativity in your mind. You got to be creative, innovative. You see, if you are having an idli vada every day, don't you get tired and fed up? Very simple example I'm giving. All right? You'd like to have a dosa one day. You'd like to have a puri palya one day. You'll have to have, you see, variety is the spice of life. No two ways about it. But that variety should be very constructive, educative, beneficial. You got to keep yourself constructively active. And for that, you got to have a healthy body, which Madam Pallavi expressed in her address. You have wonderful facilities. keep yourself physically fit. One should know to keep oneself in the right frame of mind and body on a regular basis. And consistency is the key to all that. Consistency in any walk of life, my dear students, gives you results, good result, only when you're honest and sincere. These are the keys, and there are so many other keys. And the master of ceremony mentioned about the Zimbabwe match. I'm coming to my cricket now. We were the weakest team in the competition. How we defeated the reigning world champions, the West Indies. How many of you are followers of cricket? How many follow cricket or any other sport, football? Very recently, by the way, I would like to congratulate all these women folk, the ladies around here, congratulating them for the Women's World Cup, which we won. Wow. Inaugural World Cup, the Indian women cricketers won, and I've been a big fan of women's cricket, by the way, right? And so on those bases, you got to be very sports-minded at the same time. You got to take sports and business activities, your studies together. Don't overlook your physical training, don't overlook your physical fitness, which plays a very vital role in your life. How many, I'm sure, all are bachelors. How many are married in your group? MBA, BBA? None? Good. All bachelors. Right, you got to enjoy your life, my dear bachelor students. Being bachelor, you know, being a bachelor, there are a lot of distractions in this world. Don't get involved too deeply. Right? And of course, I would like to take you into greater depth of personal relationship. But anything over the limit is harmful. Have a good time. Enjoy your lives. Life is meant to enjoy with total positivity. You got to be positive in every activity of life. There is no room, no time to fret, frown, crib, and cry. No time. You're wasting your time. Whatever has gone by, don't brood about it. Look ahead into the brighter side of your lives. Look into the brighter pastures with total positivity. And help one another. That is required. This is what we did in 1983. Beating the world champions who ruled cricket for nearly 3 decades, the West Indians. They won the inaugural World Cup, 1983, 1975, 1979. They were gunning for a hat-trick, 1983. And we were the weakest team in the competition. The entire team of 15 cricketers had a different mindset, being the weakest team in the competition. One said, I'm going on my honeymoon. One said, I'm going to have fun. One said, I'm going to have a great time, blah, 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 blah. Right? You see, there were many turning points to our historic victory, being the weakest team in the competition, beating the world champions. To me, the first turning point was the first game where we were pitched with the world champion. The first match of the tournament, World Cup tournament, we are playing the mighty West Indians. We beat them comprehensively, to cut it short. I'm cutting it very short because there are other speakers who have to motivate you all, inspire you all, right? That is where we all got together. And by the way, we had 7 seniors to junior Captain Kapil Dev. You see, now coming to a point of junior and seniors. You see, now there is a global problem with a three-letter word. Can anybody guess which is that three-letter word which is a global problem? Anybody? Quickly. 1, 2, 3. No. EGO. Ego. We are all embedded by nature with this ego in our system. It is not only in us, in humans, it is in wildlife, it is in birds, it's in animals also. Right? So ego is the global problem. Right? So on those basis, the seniors had the ego. How can a junior be made the captain? It's not been expressed. The ego, somewhere it is expressed, somewhere it is not. Right? So there were egos within the seniors or whoever in the team. Every team has. Every team has. Take it from me. Right? The captain, I've never heard a captain say such a wonderful statement. I've played under 3-4 captains. And in the very first meeting, we all have a meeting before the match, overnight meeting before the match. So Kapil, he said, gentlemen, in his own English, Hindi, Punjabi put together, he said, I have 7 seniors with me, and I don't have to tell the seniors what their responsibilities are. I don't have to tell them what their duties are. We are playing for the honor of the country, gentlemen. And I would request, these are his words, in his own way, I would need the support of the seniors, which I have never heard from any captain, a junior telling the seniors, I need your support, your guidance. Wow. That floored the egos of all the seniors. And that's where we went together. It's a team effort, my dear friends. Business, corporates, industries, banks, it's all teamwork. And the leader has to lead from the front, which Ritul Goyal Saab, CMD Saab has done with his team. And that's where you all are here in the campus of GIBS to get motivated, to get inspired by this leader and his team. Marvelous. And it's a huge honor given to me to inaugurate the MBA and the BBA students who are going to start their journey. Right? Now coming to that final point of how we won that World Cup. Zimbabwe match was mentioned, which was not televised because 2 weaker teams in that competition were playing. So the BBC were the channel. They were televising the whole tournament. They said, okay, these 2 minnows of the tournament are playing, why should we? This was the actual reason why they did not televise this match. But that turned out to be the best match ever in future also. 17 for 5 down. Top order batsman sitting in the pavilion. After doing so very well, that was a very crucial match for all of us to qualify into the knockout stage. We had beaten Zimbabwe earlier in the league. Now we are meeting them to qualify. They never had a chance, even if they had beaten us. Okay. Now here we are 17 for 5. The whole team is under panic. Captain Kapil Dev is at the non-striker's end. 50 plus, he's there. 128 for 8. I'm not going through the entire how it happened and how I walked in. I'm not telling you all that. How many of you have watched 83 movie, World Cup movie? In that you have seen that wicketkeeper there. Okay? He goes and tells Kapil Dev, हमको ऐसे ही मरने का नहीं है, हमको मार के मरने का है. That's all he says. But here now I'm walking in 128 for 8. Now you're hearing all this from the horse's mouth. Okay. Right. So on that count, while I was walking, it was going in my mind now, how do I support my captain? We are in a do or die situation. This was in my mind. Okay. Now in my mind, I said, now Kapil is the biggest hitter. I said in my mind while I was walking up to him, I said, I will play one delivery, give him one run, and the rest he should do. I will guide him that. This is what exactly I told him. Caps, we are in a do or die situation. ऐसे ही मरने का नहीं है हमको. अगर मरने का ही है ना कैप्स, हमको मार के मरने का है. आप सबसे बेहतरीन हिटर हैं टीम के. मैं 1 रन लूँगा, 1 डिलीवरी खेलूँगा और आप 5 डिलीवरी को मारने का है, खेलने का नहीं है, मारने का है. अरे किरी भाई हमको और 30 ओवर खेलने. We played 60 overs then. Right? So I told him this. Umpire comes, hey, you're wasting time, take your stance. I said, I'm talking to the captain, you take your place. I told him, at that situation I was very, filled with anger and pressure under me. Kiri bhai, humko 30 over khelni hai. Main bola, don't worry, Caps. I have given you the stand many a times. I will do my best. 1 डिलीवरी खेलूँगा, 1 रन लूँगा, आप 5 को मारेंगे. Believe it or not, I have never seen such a devastating knock from the bat of Kapil Dev, which till date no cricketer has played in a situation like that, in circumstances like that. And I was so lucky and fortunate watching Kapil Dev scoring 175 not out. Yours sincerely, 26 not out with a partnership of 126 runs. We won that match. Can you clap? We won the World Cup after that. Kya baat hai? Where are you all? After that we qualified, semi-finals, finals, and it was a historic win. Unbelievable, unimaginable, which we all did not expect even when we left the shores of our country. You see, this is where is the teamwork. This is where is the self-confidence. You should know where your strength is. Accordingly, you got to put in all that strength. Believe in your capability, believe in your strength, in your businesses. I'll take my business. Be creative in your business. The rest, the professors, your guides, your teachers will guide you. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we won the World Cup with no coach, no guidance, no doctor, no masseur, no trainer, nothing. We looked into other cricketers, we looked into the opposition, we looked into the iconic players, picked it out from them, put it into ourselves. Now there are 15 support staff to the current era of cricketers globally. They're all spoon-fed. When I say spoon-fed, I don't have to take it into greater detail as to what spoon-feeding is, okay? So I wish all the students of BBA, MBA, the very best of luck in whatever your aims are, goals are. Be sincere, be honest. There are failures which you will come across in your businesses, in everybody's walk of life. There are ups and downs. Don't give up. This is what we did. No giving up. Put your best foot forward and be positive. No negativity, positive feeling. And you will be successful only when you are sincere and honest. You got to be honest to yourself first. Am I doing the right thing? Am I guiding the guy in a right way? You see, in a group, in a team, there are individuals who misguide you. My experience with my own teammates, I have seen my teammates not guiding the youngsters. When I asked them, यार ज़रा उसे बता दो यार, ज़रा बच्चा है अभी आया है टीम में, ज़रा बता दो how to stay there. क्यों मेरे को कोई बताया नहीं है, उसको खुद सीखने दो. That was the attitude. No. Help one another. And you gain a lot of respect when you guide somebody to be better than you. Don't be prejudiced with one another. Respect one another's good work, appreciate. It's not happening now. In cricket, in sport, no. It's been plagued like war now. I'm sorry to say that. You're giving a stare to one another. You're abusing one another on the field. That's why the third umpire. Fine are being imposed on the sportsmen. Why? Because they are not playing like gentlemen. This is where is discipline which builds one's good character. Doing things in the right way, on time, is discipline. Pick up the good things from one and all. Observe one and all. In your own group, you will have so many differences. Pick the best thing out of them, put it into yourself, and go ahead. With these few words, my dear students, God bless you all with good health, happiness, and long life. And of course, Ritesh Goyal Saab and his team, thank you very much for giving me this honor. Once again, you have always been giving me the honors as and when. Thank you so much. I'm grateful in gratitude. Thank you all.
I would like to request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly step forward for the official launch of the new batch handbook for 2026. We will first unveil the handbook for MBA. Now we will have the handbook launch for the BBA program.